So
I mean, you gotta give
you,
us some props.
yeah, you saw your girls. Your girls went to space, and you sent me this link. Let's check it out. Let's see if we can get the audio on it. Are you
Mind you,
are you?
I would like to put some context to it, right?
All right, let's hear it.
So I watched this live, right? Somehow
Yeah.
I caught it. And so basically if you look at the first shot, the one at the top,
Mm,
the so-called capsule landed,
mhm.
right? This capsule was supposed to be the way it's pressurized, it's supposed to be only accessible from the outside, right?
Yes.
And one of those dumbass females inside there
Mhm.
opened it when you weren't supposed to have opened it already. This is exactly
Ah,
what when you weren't supposed to have opened it already. Mistake opened it, you know what I mean? Because
women,
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 exactly,
women.
exactly. So the other lady standing, that's Jeff Bezos, right?
Yeah, of course, Jeff,
The
my
lady
nigga.
standing next to Jeff, huh? What do you call
Yeah,
him?
Jeff, my nigga.
So the lady standing next to Jeff, I believe, is the TV
Person, yeah.
person, and she quickly ran, just rushed to the thing to say, no, 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 not yet, don't open it.
She
The
has the
cameraman also,
script, bro. She has
yeah,
the fucking script.
yeah. Cameraman also, I don't know whose side the cameraman was on. Maybe cameraman was trying to expose somebody as well because he panned around
Wow.
a bit too early. This is exactly what you're gonna see when you play this.
Oh,
It's
let's watch
crazy.
this. I
But the
cannot.
craziest thing is,
Yeah.
after I saw it, I'm like, did anybody notice this? Because I was on the move. Did anybody notice this?
Nah,
I
nobody
started
would.
to search for it on YouTube and I couldn't find no clips.
Nobody would notice it. They won't clip it.
Yes.
Yeah. Shit.
And luckily, I bumped into this like very early hours of the morning.
Hmm.
Bumped into this on Instagram. Some conspiracy theory type
Yeah.
page that they posted out. So it's still on there. But yeah, let it roll
All right.
and tell me what you notice yourself.
Landing. The one with Katy Perry and Gayle King. And y'all, I saw it with my own eyes. Someone inside the capsule opened the door. Yes, from the inside. As soon as the hatch cracked open, this woman standing next to Jeff Bezos ran over, clearly panicked. She was waving her hands, saying something like, no, 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 don't do that. But it was too late. It was already on the live stream. Then, here's the wild part. The announcers tried to play it off like nothing happened. They said, now Jeff Bezos is about to open the hatch from the outside. Like we didn't just see it open already. And Jeff, he strolls over with this little key acting like he's unlocking something. Bro, we saw it. We all saw it. That door is supposed to be sealed shut, pressurized, locked from the outside. That's the entire point of a space capsule. So how the hell did someone inside open it? You're telling me they went all the way up, came falling back down from God knows how high, landed at insane speeds, and someone just casually unbuckled and opened the hatch from the inside? So was it ever really sealed? Was it even a real space mission? Or just a fancy, expensive show for the cameras? I don't know, but something's not right, and I feel like we're being played.
Okay. Uh, Let me talk. Let me just talk because I think these things I'm about to say, I don't say them publicly, so it's strange for me to be saying it for the first time on record.
Please
One,
talk.
I don't believe space is real. I don't believe there was a moon landing. I don't believe that anybody went to space, anybody went to the moon. I don't believe in any of it. My reasons are many. 2 years ago, China announced that they have a space mission. They're going to space, right? So China's space mission, right? And no, sorry, and India as well. India also did a space mission, a moon mission, right?
I think I heard of India.
Okay, so uh, China moon landing. Let's just do China's moon landing. That's what we will call it. And this is, are you seeing this? This is the
Yes.
image of China's moon landing, right? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? You know, I apologize. I keep using fucking Bing, Microsoft, forgetting that it's the worst possible. Okay, yeah. So I watched it. I watched the video kind of live, and I'm like, what is this? This is not real. This is like fake news. But actually, it transpired that this is actually China. This is China's space mission. See, South China Morning Post. You can see it,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
You can see what's the landing, and if you see the video looks very fake.
Yep.
Look at this. These are news. This is space. This is China mission launches. This is BBC.
Yep.
Look at it. Looks like CGI from here.
Mhm. Yep.
Look at this. This
Yep.
is CGI.
Of course, it is. Even the fucking
Look,
craft thing, yeah, that's got the China badge on it. Look at it. It doesn't
bruh,
even.
this is 2018.
Yeah.
Right now, India, so India too, they're like, oh yeah, let's do our own India moon mission, and they did it, and it's like, oh, India has done, India has gone to the moon. Oh, this is it. I remember now. I've seen it. This is what I was looking for. Oh my days, done. I need you to see this Indian moon mission, bro. This is India's own. This is the one I saw. Look, this is India's moon mission. This first image is the image that they showed us on television. Done.
It looks like some graphics that my older son would do. Like Eli.
This is Corel Draw, bro. You can do this on Corel Draw. Like, look. This is video. This is an actual video that CNN is playing.
Unbelievable. I don't know who they think they're fooling. That's the thing.
So that's my point. That's exactly my point. Who are they fooling? Like, are they really calling us normies that we don't know the difference between graphics? Let's watch this video.
When I saw these things, I feel disrespected. The fact that they even think for a second, if you play this to my son, he will tell you stop playing around. This is shit.
Look at this.
You know what I mean? So,
it's like PS1 graphics, bro. This is PS1 graphics. Like PS2 does better than this.
Yep. This is when they did 8 bits. Do you remember back then?
Let me check the year.
PS2 was 8 PS2 was 8 bits.
Sometimes no, PS2 was 8 bits. That was like Nintendo NES. But yes, like it might as well be, because this is what these people are calling a moon mission. Look at this thing, my God in heaven. Can they come out and say that, oh no, it's because the camera quality is bad? He's actually clapping. They're like, oh, everybody clap, everybody clap, everybody clap. Oh, guys. So, what it means is that this is a stage. It is a play. We call it a kabuki dance, right? So, if this is fake, which it clearly is, it means the others are fake.
Which means if.
No, that's my point.
Knowing this is fake.
Yeah. So we call it falsus in uno, falsus in omnibus. That is, if one aspect of something is false, then the entire thing is false. So recently I was watching Neil. Neil always comes up on your YouTube when you are scrolling. And he's always saying something, and I'm always listening to him, even though I don't believe anything he says. But I always try to use his words against him. So he said that
Neil
deGrasse Tyson, the astrophysicist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now he says that what does a whale weigh? A whale weighs nothing because gravity doesn't act upon a whale, right? Because you understand, but a whale has mass. Right, and because the whale is buoyant, that was the word he used. The whale is buoyant in a body of water. It weighs nothing, so it can actually move. You understand? Like gravity is not acting upon the whale, meaning that the whale is able to move despite its heavy mass. Right. So the question then is, why then does a stone sink? A stone weighs heavier. Sorry, a whale weighs heavier than a stone.
Yeah.
So how come the stone is sinking?
You drop the stone, it sinks. Yeah.
But a whole human being can stay afloat. A whole whale can stay afloat. A whole 25-ton, cruise ship can stay afloat.
Yeah. But
so what is making the stone fall to the ground? You know what the guys say? They say, oh, it's density. Because the stone is more dense than a human being.
Density.
How is that possible? How is a stone more dense than a human being?
Density.
That's what he said. That is what he said.
How does that even make any sense?
A pebble will sink to the ground, but a human being will not. And he says it's because of density. So I'm like, okay, fine. Let's take you at your word of density. Because when you go outside the water and you jump up into the air and you come back down, what is that called? We call that gravity. Right? So the feather that falls from a chicken is being pulled to the ground by gravity. The man who jumped in the air and comes back down is being pulled to the ground by gravity. Same thing with the stone. Same thing with the whale that we caught that was hanging from a crane. All these things fall to the ground, but in water, which is also subject to gravity.
Right.
the whale manages to float. I manage to float, and then the stone still sinks. Like that. Remember that line? Now they say, "Oh, if you drop a stone and a bowling ball, they fall to the ground at the same time.
At the same speed.
You've heard that nonsense,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah,
it's like,
yeah. At the same speed.
it's like,
Okay, makes sense.
bro, they were putting this thing in cartoons.
Objects of different masses do fall at the same
They were
place.
I watched this in the cartoons. So, okay, so if gravity is acting on everything, including water, including mass, anything that has mass, gravity acts upon it, right?
Yeah.
So there was a guy, and I have to give him credit for this because he opened my mind to this, to be able to see these lies when they're being told.
Density is a mass of a uniform.
Yeah. And then he said,
yeah.
How
we've actually digressed.
No, I know. No. I'll tie it back. Don't worry. I'll tie it back. So he said, how come gravity is able to act upon skyscrapers? How come gravity is able to act upon, big, massive objects, human beings, everybody, but it cannot hold down a balloon filled with helium? How come?
Helium.
Helium has mass. The balloon itself has mass. The rope tying the thing has mass. How come? And when you now start following it back with the lies that Neil deGrasse Tyson has been telling us, all these people telling us all these lies, it now comes back to this. When remember Bezos did a similar mission to this in 2021.
Yep.
Bezos and the other guy, Branson, Richard Branson, right? The Virgin Galactic, they did a mission to the moon, to space. Bezos also said he went to space, right? Then he's now sending his baby mama, no, not his baby mama, his side chick.
His side chick. Fiance.
Side chick for now.
Of course.
Because Mackenzie, man, we ride with Mackenzie, man. She's a billionaire. So Mackenzie, if if you're looking for a young man, so so he goes to space. CNN announces it. Jeff Bezos went to space today, right? You know who came out?
Right.
You know who came out to say that no, he didn't go to space? Neil deGrasse Tyson came out and said Jeff Bezos did not go to space. So it's like, wait, so the CNN most trusted news source in the world said Jeff Bezos flew to space.
Went to space.
You, Neil deGrasse Tyson, said no, it's not possible that they did not go fast enough to break the barrier. I said, oh, barrier? Oh, so there's a barrier
Yeah.
that you cannot break. What do we call that? A firmament.
Yep. Firmament. Yeah.
Do you see? So in trying to tell us their lies, they cannot keep them up one after the other.
That's what I'm saying. You see, that's what it took for him to slip up.
You get? So everything that we're seeing is just a bunch of nonsense. Look at, so this is when he went. It's like, oh, he's going to space. Neil deGrasse Tyson came out and was hating on the nigger and said, you didn't go to space. It's like, what? So this is what he says. He came out and says, so he said, first of all, it was suborbital. So NASA did it 60 years ago with Alan Shepard and landed in the ocean, blah, 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 blah. So he came out to like hate. He says it's okay if you want to call it space, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, nigga, where's your rocket? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What efforts are you making?
Exactly. So I think the person getting the most backlash from this actually is Katy Perry. Like, for some reason everybody hates her, which is understandable.
The stupid media persons, even them call them astronauts.
Yeah, before. Well, to
We believe you're now astronauts.
yeah, of course. Like if Katy Perry, she's like, oh, we're the best. I can't remember what she was saying. It was just a bunch of nonsense because obviously she's a woman. But
She came off the capsule,
Yeah.
kissed the ground. Said,
Yeah.
said all she could just see from up there was just love.
yeah,
Really
just some
awesome.
bullshit. She was just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
shit.
Like, you motherfuckers.
Somebody said she went on a space ride. Like that's not a mission. That was a ride.
Oh,
And
that pissed Gayle off. I'm telling you.
no, it's facts though. Like
No, we know that, but that pissed Gayle off so much. So you actually addressed it. I'm telling you. The first thing people are calling it a ride. He was pissed off. Trust me.
Yeah, this tweet. I saw this tweet before the mission. Sorry, before the ride. And this guy is a fucking pastor. He's a homosexual, but we have to listen to what he said here. He said she's going to die. Bezos is diabolical. On the plus side, Katy Perry and Gayle King will be on the same flight. Like,
I actually saw it.
and I'm like, dude, that's so gangster. A very gangster way to kill your fiance because you're scared she's going to steal your money like your ex-wife did. But I think what I didn't like the most was the sanctimonious behavior that they were exhibiting when they came back. And it's like, why are you talking like, oh, so I think Katy Perry or somebody idiotic was like, oh, we wanted to show that women can do it, women can be astronauts. And it's like, bruh, you are on your best friend's boyfriend's space shuttle. Like, calm down. Not every woman has a billionaire boyfriend that can send her to space for funsies. So this is not an accomplishment for women at all. It's just a Bezos flex. Like this mission would have. What?
That's it. It's not an accomplishment for women at all.
It's not. It's not.
So don't get it twisted for a second. Bezos will just flexing some fucking billions or whatever he did.
It's like, babe, I'll send you to space, bitch.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Call your girlfriends. Yeah, I'll send you guys to space. Hopefully, you guys die on the way.
Pick five friends.
Yeah. But then they're like, oh, this is such an accomplishment for women. It's like, no, it's not. So I think this is the video. This is the video. Let's watch some of this.
Got it? 1, 2, 3, taking up space!
Taking up space. You see that? So it's an invasion. They're trying to kill all of us.
Taking up space.
Oh, women now. Women. Everything is a crusade. Everything is a battle. Let's watch the rest of this shit.
Tamir's in space!
I mean, every international space station video I've ever seen to me has been fake and CGI. This is no exception. I mean, look at all these clouds. It's like, come on, bro. It wasn't really this cloudy. Over which part of the world is this? You know what I mean? It's like, it's just.
Okay, leave Flynn up there. Flynn, bye. Flynn, I gotcha. I gotcha, Flynn. Gotcha. Proud of you.
And this whole journey is not just about going to space. It's the training. It's
she said training. Oh my God, training, bitch.
The team. It's the whole thing. We weren't just taking up space. We were making space for the future. And for me, like Gayle said, this wasn't a ride. It wasn't a destination. It was.
It was a ride. You went up in the sky for 8 minutes and came back down. That's a ride.
A journey, and it was a supernatural one. You'll never know the amount of love that you have inside of you to give and to receive until the day you launch.
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes out, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride.
Exactly.
Did you hear what she said?
I heard it.
Whenever a man goes
I heard it.
Why does it? What is it? They're talking to you. Don't talk about no man. They're talking to you.
No, don't. You didn't hear what she said. She said, when she said whenever a man goes up, she now said whenever an astronaut goes up. What she said is that we're not astronauts. Astronauts are men. Listen to it. She said it.
Right. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
So that's the point.
The whole point is, that wasn't, you see, this whole thing about comparisons and all that shit, that wasn't even necessary, right?
Yeah.
They're asking you a question. If you're going to make a statement, make a statement.
Bro, she doesn't have a choice. She's a woman. That's
of course. That's the whole point.
Yeah, it's all penis envy. They just don't like the fact that we have penises. They want penises. That's just the truth. Well, let's continue.
Duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much. No one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called
I told you she got really bothered about this. I told you.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
Because a ride.
If I see her, I'm like, how was your ride? I heard you went on a ride. How was it?
It implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did, and the machine.
There was nothing frivolous about what we did. This is what they were doing. Come on. Oh my God. She said there's nothing frivolous.
Out of all that, you didn't even see them look outside the window much. Shows you
because there is no window to look out of.
No. Even if you're gonna try and just act like you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, they're not actors.
The first thing is to play around and just be girls, basically. Come on.
Yeah, I think it's to demoralize you, to demoralize us, the people who know the truth, and to further indoctrinate the people who don't know the truth. I think that's the sinister thing I can see here. Let me see this clip. It's too funny.
Taking up space!
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's see the end of it.
Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much. No one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called a journey, because a ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did, and the machine that we were on, and what it took for the people to get that machine up and running, to get us up and get us back down safely. So
that is exactly what a ride is. She didn't even tell us what they went up there to do. She didn't say, "Oh yeah, we went to calculate the curvature of the Earth."
It got us back down safely. That's not right.
We went up, we came back down, bro. That's all we did.
I'm telling you,
That's
not a ride.
It's a special roller coaster. That's exactly what that was.
What it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that.
Stop.
Yeah,
So, I mean, just as a way to end on this story, how else do you end a space story about women without women being women? Done. Headline. Are you seeing the headline? Women.
Oh my God.
The women will always be women. This
Oh my
is
God.
all they know, and this is all.
You can't make this. You can't make this shit up, man.
This is all. Less than 24 hours. This is all it boils down to. They turn everything sexual. If you remember this guy, Austin, what was that guy with the morning routine? Ashton
who?
That guy now, the guy with the morning routine, the viral morning routine guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. Ashton, I know who you're talking about. The
Ashton
fitness
Hall,
guy, yeah.
I think that's his name.
Is it Ashton Hall?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That guy, so obviously everybody's doing their own version of the meme.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah.
The first woman to do the Ashton Hall morning routine, she was putting like dildos, and I was like, come on. Like, women cannot even think like far outside
the
sex.
box, yeah,
they know that that's their only use. They all know it, but they pretend. They must turn everything sexual. I don't get it.
Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips racing to become first woman to have sex in space.
And it's like,
Blue Origin trip. Jesus Christ.
Come on. And, you know, it's so funny. Wait. Guys, done. Okay, so let's see. You remember there were 2 astronauts stuck in space, right?
Allegedly.
No, of course, right? Now, this is how they were dressed. This is what they wore in space. Where are their uniforms? Okay, so this is what they wore. And this is what our girls are wearing. Oh, am I showing you?
Yep.
This is what they wore. Right? Then let's see what Katy Perry was wearing. Oh man!
You know, it's not even about saying what kids. We all went from when we were kids. When they say to you astronaut, you have a picture in your head already.
Yeah.
For one. Yeah. And growing up, to be an so-called astronaut, you have to be a damn near physician.
Yeah, and your physical fitness must be on a different level because of the weight of the.
Of course.
Of the gear, the pressure.
Years of training and whatnot.
Yeah, the ability to withstand the pressure.
Yeah, of course.
Your oxygen tank, all those things.
Exactly.
Right, that's what they were telling us. But look at what Katy Perry is wearing to space. It's like, man, fuck this. We have to look sexy, bro.
Yeah. And she's an astronaut.
Look at how fake the lights are.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
She's like, selfie time. Look at this.
Are you showing it right now? Because it's not coming up.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Look at this, bro.
Yeah.
This is look at the flared. They're wearing flared trousers, bro. I cannot be asked.
Up to date.
Oh.
Because the flare trousers are back now. Everyone's
my God.
now. So that's
flare trousers on
the new astronaut attires.
Oh my! Flare trousers on thigh high boots. It's like you stop.
Yeah.
Oh man, women are just
an astronaut, and then they call the astronaut. I teared up.
First video of Katy Perry floating in space. Fuck you, bro.
Oh, they watched the whole one small people. That's the thing. They can't even fool anybody anymore. I mean, I don't know. They thought they were fooling.
The thing is definitely not adding up. Somebody's lying.
But you know, did Neil Armstrong actually tell a little girl that they never went to the moon?
He did. Anyway. He did. We'll put the clip here. We'll put the clip in the main video. There's no time to look for it. Yeah, of course. Like they've admitted as much. Everybody knows what happened.
Yeah.
It's fake. What they say in space is fake and gay. Like nobody has an actual photo of the Earth. Yeah. All pictures on NASA's website are CGI. All of them. I've been to the website.
Yeah.
All of them are CGI.
Every single one of them.
Nobody has taken an actual photo. Therefore, if that is the case, then what are we doing? Why don't we just calm down? I just like how sexy they're dressed. Okay. Meanwhile, this ugly
friends. You know what I mean?
This ugly monster is here. It's like, oh, I'm an astronaut, guys. It's like, bitch, step your game up, man. This is what you should look like doing being an astronaut. Oh man, no. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don, pleasure to have you as always. Leave a like,
Peace out.
leave a comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.
We'll be back.
All right. Thanks, bro.
Take care.